Cresselia and Darkrai are coming to Pokemon Sleep, but if I were to have to choose between the two, Pokemon Day broadcast commemorative gift. But this news right here about future updates, oh my gosh, this is oh, that's actually really good. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Happy Friday. Happy Pokemon Day as well. I did not make a video yesterday on Pokemon Day. It's the 28th here, but it's still the 27th in some parts of the world. So happy Pokemon Day to you. What a day it was yesterday. Pokemon Presents was happening. It was 10 p.m. my time when it was happening here in Singapore. And I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like it was more exciting than last year's Pokemon Presents. So we got some new footage of the new mainline game, AZ, that they're working on. Very exciting stuff. And there's even greater news because Darkrai and Cresselia are coming to Pokemon Sleep. I'm so excited. It has been a long time coming. I personally feel like it should have been the first legendary mythical Pokemon that came to the game because it just makes so much sense for a sleeping game. But you know, I'm just excited that it's coming at all. Are you guys excited for it? And what kind of predictions do you guys have? I've seen some in the other video that I made, the reacts one, but I'm thinking maybe Cresselia and Darkrai might have a different main skill. If not, they might just have the same one that the legendary dogs have, but then what fun will that be, right? Let's quickly gather all of our goodies in this morning. We did 30k-ish worth of sneaky snacking, so that's good. Let's swap my team out to my ingredient fighting team. They're not looking too hot. They're pretty tired. Where is it? This one. Yeah, so my level 60 Pokemon are pretty tired. Wigglytuff triggered her skill like 2 times yesterday, but it still does not prove to be enough to sustain the energy levels that those giants need. Alright, so we cannot make our ninja salad, so let's make the next best thing, which would be the spore mushroom salad for us, since we can't make anything else. Add in some of this, some of that, some herbs, some oils. Let's add some ginger for a good kick, and let's see whether or not it'll come out as extra tasty. I'm making pretty okay progress at Topalo. I haven't taken any naps, but I think today I might have to, just because the energy levels and everything of my Pokemon not doing that great. So in the trailer that was shown yesterday for the Pokemon Presents, we also saw the Munna and Musharna Pokemon, the Dream Eater Pokemon. There was also the Umbreon and Espeon, so maybe that's a little hint to something of what, I'm not sure. But nice to see certain Pokemon get selected for the trailer. Alright, let's see what we get from the daily gift. We got a Poke Biscuit, which is really good. Now, in terms of updates from me, yesterday I actually got pretty lucky. Let me show you guys what I got. So our shiny streak continued for this week. So last week we got the shiny Arbok and Quaxwell in one sleep session. Yesterday for my long sleep session, look what I got over here. This giant blue jello looking blob of a Swalot. Am I ever gonna use it? No, but I love the blue color on this. And is that pattern Argyle? Like on textile, is it Argyle? I forget. It has that sort of sweater-like pattern that you would associate with like people that are studious or read books. And yeah, if you're curious, this is what the stats are looking like. Helping speed S, ingredient finder S, helping bonus, skill trigger, skill level up M, and it is a relaxed nature, so energy recovery up and EXP down. Main skill is Dream Shard Magnet. Personally for me, I've never ran a team that had Dream Shard Magnet Pokemon. I think one time there was like the attempt to make Dream Shard better. There was an event where if you use Pokemon that had the main skill with the Dream Shards, then you get extra Dream Shards. So that was like the only time I've ever used any of my Dream Shard Pokemon. So our Snorlax is now at Master 12. I'm gonna have to remind myself what my personal best is, so let's take a look at that together. Alright, so at Topalo, the highest I've ever gotten, it's hard to see on the screen, but the highest I've ever gotten is Master 16, and that must have been with an event or a pot ingredient thing up bonus, because I don't think I'm gonna make it to Master 16. There are some goodies. Let's see if there's any news actually. Yes, here it is. Super exciting. Cresselia and Darkrai are coming to Pokemon Sleep. I'm super stoked about this. So beginning around the end of March, which is my birthday month, we will hold an event, Cresselia versus Darkrai. Oh, that sounds so cool. Cresselia versus Darkrai. Both of them will appear. I hope I don't have to make tough decisions of who I want to catch. So Psychic type helper Pokemon will be particularly effective during this battle. So we recommend raising your Psychic type helper Pokemon to get ready, which is good because I've been putting my Espeon to sleep at nighttime to get that extra boost in EXP. I need a route though because the Gardevoir line is Psychic and having a Psychic helper who's a healer would be very beneficial for my team. Psychic type helper Pokemon include Mr. Mime, Espeon, Wobbuffet, Ralts, Kirlia, Gardevoir, Wynaut, and Mime Jr. More details about the legendary Pokemon Cresselia, the mythical Pokemon Darkrai, and the event are coming in a later update. We hope you look forward to this. I'm very much looking forward to this. I think this is the most exciting event that has come out so far. It is a Darkrai versus Cresselia. The naming itself is different from the other events that we've had in the past. I wonder if there's a component of like helping one side or the other and then being more likely to catch the Pokemon that you're helping. I kind of hope that's not the case because I want to catch both. I would feel like it would be such a shame if they decided to make it in a way where you are more likely to catch one than the other. I would want opportunities to catch both. But if I were to have to choose between the two, I would choose Cresselia. Yeah, is that no surprise? But to be honest, like, do you see the fashion on Darkrai right now? Like, their fashion game is quite up there for a Pokemon game. The illustration right here just looks so beautiful. It's fun seeing things like this because it's only a peek into what later events are going to look like in the future. So I like that they're keeping it fresh and keeping it different for us. So if this has not inspired you to start playing now, then what will? So I'm hoping to see new people join the Discord and join the game. I'm so excited about this. But it looks like we have some presents, so let's pick that up as well. There are also some bundles. Oh, I missed some stuff too. Pokemon Day broadcast commemorative gift. Let's see what we can get from just logging in. So to commemorate Pokemon Day, we're giving each player who logs in before May 1st the following gifts. And you can accept this by tapping on the top right gift box icon. If you do not see it, just close your game and restart it. But we are getting a whopping 1,000 diamonds and 10 biscuits. So this is amazing. We are going to redeem that right away. And then there's Pokemon Day bundles, but I'm gonna hold on to my diamonds for cookies and other stuff instead of bundles. Maybe when the Cresselia Darkrai event comes out and there's a bundle, I might purchase that with my in-game diamonds. But let's go on to the community section. Here's my coffee of the morning. Look at that nice foam on top. Let's indulge. Cheers. So good. There's actually this new coffee chain that my boyfriend and I tried. It's called Luckin Coffee. It looks like this. And there was this collaborative flavor that they made with a brand Butter Bear in Thailand or something like that. But the drink they came out in collaboration is called Little Butter Coffee, I believe. You guys, it is so good. Now don't let the name butter in it throw you off because I don't know what they do with the butter. Ooh, it's a Suicune. I don't know what they do with the butter. I think they whip it in the milk or something, but it's just so silky feeling in your mouth. And on top of that, the velvetyness, there's like hints of caramel that's in it, kind of reminiscent to caramel popcorn, but less popcorny, like less of a butter popcorn and more of like a smooth afternote pop butter that you get at the end of your drinking experience. And the caramel in it is just so nice paired with the butter, and it's so good. Now, I've never had butterbeer from Harry Potter, but I would assume that it kind of has the same notes. But yeah, that has been like my obsession lately. The Luckin Coffee Little Butterbeer coffee. And it's so good. And when I first tried it, I had the less sweet version, okay? But now I get the regular sweet, and usually I don't do that, but I just love the flavor. It's an aromatic type of sweetness and flavor to it, which I actually really much enjoy. And I had 2 yesterday. I had 2. And I want to get 2 more again. But another thing, lately I have been feeling so tired, but also I've been having an uptick in just feeling a little anxious lately. I'm not really sure where that's coming from. So I don't know, I'm just trying to let myself like feel the moments when those waves do come and tell myself like it's okay. Just like feel it out. When you're feeling that way, do something that makes you happy or fun or relaxed and just like sit in that moment for a bit. So I've been dealing with that, but with that, it has kind of decreased my appetite. Like, I'm not really craving for anything in particular, so when it's time for lunchtime, I really don't know what to get. That looks like a shiny Sprigatito, but it's under a cloud shadow, so I can't really see if it's toe beans or purple, or if it's a shade of that because of the shadow. But if it is a shiny, congratulations. So yeah, my appetite, it's been hard to figure out what I want to eat during the day because I'm not craving anything, but I know I should eat. So I go fetch food and stuff, but then it doesn't hit the same, you know. But other than that, I had a really good day yesterday. I spent majority of my time editing footage for my February vlog, which just entails like home updates and things that are off camera. So that was really fun to do. And then I had to ready my setup, make sure the audio was good, to record the reaction to Pokemon Presents, because I don't do React format videos, so I had to make sure the audio was good, YouTube was looking good, the resolution was good, and that there was sound coming from the YouTube video as well, but making sure that it wasn't overpowering my voice or my voice wasn't overpowering the video volume. So that took a little bit of trial and error, but we got there. And yeah, it was just a lot of good news, and there is the mini booster coming out for TCG Pocket, which I'm super excited about, and they also gave us free packs to open. So I haven't opened my free packs yet because I'm going to wait until the drop of the mini booster packs to just open all of that up together. And I saved enough pack hourglasses to open about 27 packs. So 2 10-pack pulls and then 7 single pack pulls. So I'm super excited to do that later. We will see whether or not the servers are going to crash as hard as they did for Space Time Smackdown. I don't think so because Mythical Island wasn't as bad. Space Time Smackdown was really bad, but Mythical Island was like bearable. And yeah, what a fabulous Friday it is. I hope you guys are enjoying the end of the week, and I hope that you have fun or relaxing plans for the weekend as well. We are entering the month of March, which is really exciting and eventful. It's my birthday month, so I used to do like just a birthday week, and now that I'm older, I'm like, hey, it is a celebration. I have survived another year on this planet. What is there to not celebrate, right? I've kept myself alive for an extra year. We're gonna take that month to celebrate. So I'm really excited, and I feel like your birthday month gives like a +10 boost in your mood. And if you don't feel that way, then just think of life like a video game, okay? Like, think of your birthday month as that month where you get an extra boost in everything, in your mood, in how you feel about yourself, in your appearance, in your health. A lot of life comes from here. It's how you think about it and your mindset. Also, I took a pull class and I got some bruise. I'm also very, very sore. My upper body, lats, triceps, chest, sore. Still sore after 2 days. And my obliques are very sore. So laughing too much is painful. Do you guys have any predictions on what the new event would be like for the Cresselia Darkrai? I saw MP mention that maybe Muna Masharna might be a berry finder Pokemon just because it hasn't been a specialist for the psychic type, which makes so much sense. And if that's the case, I love it as a berry type farmer. It just floats in the air. It's so cute. And I would love it. I love imagining it collecting all my berries for me. You know what though? I was expecting them to talk about the additional game mode that is supposedly coming to the game as a way for you to enjoy your Pokemon even more. So kind of sad to see that it wasn't talked about or mentioned there. But I guess that only means it's still in the works. And there is more news about future updates. Wow, what a time. So there's notice of a returning research bundle coming up. We're gonna skip that. But this news right here about future updates, is this going to talk about what I was just talking about? So let's see. Thank you for playing Pokemon Sleep. To commemorate Pokemon Day, we will be announcing some of the content we've planned for future updates. More detail about these updates and their release dates will be announced at a later date. Oh my gosh, is this happening? So, oh my gosh, something about natures. Are they adding mints? Okay, to be implemented in the next update. Wait, what? Alright, so adjustments to some natures. Speed of help down modifiers based on a Pokemon's nature, which affect helper stats, will be adjusted so that Pokemon can help a little faster than before. Oh my gosh, this is a buff for Pokemon with the speed of held down nature. So this applies to the following natures: bold, modest, calm, and timid. Damn, that's actually really good news. And then changes to some weekly mission rewards. So there will be changes to the Pokemon instances that you can get as a reward for the third Get Snorlax to a certain rating mission. Adjustments to the reward you receive when you conduct sleep research twice in one day and research at least 11 Pokemon in a single day. So these are the rewards. Rewards for the 11th Pokemon and any subsequent Pokemon you research in a single day will be less as follows: 1 Pokemon candy, and half the usual number of Dream Shards and Research EXP. Essentially, we are being punished for sleeping more. So for every 11th plus Pokemon that we encounter when we do the sleep research, we get 1 less candy and half the usual Dream Shard. Yeah, take as much naps as you can now before they decide to make this change. But it kind of makes sense because I think in real life too, more sleep is not necessarily better for you. Everything in moderation, right? Because too much of a good thing can be bad. Like, I notice me personally, if I sleep for too long, I can wake up with a headache. Alright, moving along, increasing the number of Pokemon candies you gain through sleep research, but up until a certain amount, until the 11th and over, as we saw earlier. But that's nice. Having more candies is really good in order to level up your Pokemon. So these are the to be implemented in the update after the next partial list. So unlocking the limits for research rank, helper Pokemon levels, and more. Finally, we are one step closer of unlocking a lot of more things. All of these will be boosted to 65, which is great. I'm most excited about the recipe level. Since some of my recipes are already capped at 60, leveling them up even more just means more strength for your Snorlax, which is really great. Pokemon level is nice too. And research rank just means that when you hit those goals, you get more rewards, so that's really good as well. Addition and adjustments to perks gained from raising friendship levels above a certain point. So they say that they plan to add perks as well as adjust the existing perks. So we were discussing about the perks of getting friendship levels to a certain point. So interesting to see what sort of changes they are going to make. If you are not sure what I'm talking about, there are certain perks. For example, when you reach the friendship level to level 10 for a Pokemon, the sub skill at level 10 will automatically be a gold skill, which is great if you're looking for berry finding at the first slot or like helping bonus and stuff. But it was brought to my attention that it gets to a certain point where this is not ideal if you're looking for a certain Pokemon, because those gold slot skills can take up a space of a skill trigger or skill level up, which can actually be a bad thing as well. For example, if you want a Wigglytuff that has skill trigger S&M, but then those slots occupy level 10 and 25, then you're going to have to wait until 50 and 60 for your skill trigger sub skills to be released, which isn't really ideal. But with Pokemon level uncapping at 65, we are now going to be able to unlock another sub-skill, I think. Actually, I'm gonna have to check that, so we'll see, because I forget. Alright, so now the balance adjustments to certain sub-skills. So for Research EXP bonus, for this sub-skill in particular, before the changes, the boost of the Research EXP gained through sleep research was 6%. So after the changes, it is going to be increased to 9%. So Research EXP bonus getting a buff from 6% to 9%. And then for energy recovery bonus, before the change, this sub-skill would multiply the energy that the team recovers from sleep by 1.14. And after the changes, this sub-skill is going to multiply the energy the team recovers from sleep sessions still by 1.14, but the max amount of energy that this skill's user can recover from the sleep session is increased by 5, so to 105. Oh, that's actually really good, because this skill usually does nothing for me, because if you get a full night's sleep, your Pokemon will wake up to 100 energy anyways. Now there's a bit more of an incentive to have a Pokemon with energy recovery bonus. It doesn't seem like it's gonna stack though, but that 5 extra energy can really go a long way. So that is actually really nice to see. It is no longer capped at 100 if you sleep overnight with a Pokemon that has the sub-skill energy recovery bonus. It's going to be increased to 105. And then you have your meals in the morning and you're already creeping closer to 110. Well, not really, like almost to 110. But that is still very good. Very good. I'm quite happy with that one. So these are interesting news. Nothing regarding the other game mode that you can enjoy your Pokemon with. So yeah, I haven't forgotten about it. So I'm sure the game hasn't either. They're probably just really busy working on it before they want to release anything else. Oh, so I was wrong. It's at 75, not 65, that you unlock a new sub-skill. And right now at level 60, which is the current cap, you unlock an ingredient. So yeah, you don't unlock anything from the sub-skill list, but leveling up does increase your frequency, which is great, and also makes your Pokemon berries stronger as well. The higher level you are, the more strength that you get from the berries that your Pokemon gives too. So that is some pretty exciting, fun stuff. Good thing that they released that news while I was recording and not after I was recording and editing, because then I would have to like get back on camera and film. But let's do our sleep research. Usually we do this in the beginning, but yeah, my mind was drifting to different things, so we're doing it now. Let's see what sort of Pokemon show up today. So I did encounter 2 Larvitars that I caught earlier this week. I can't use them though because they are not mono ginger, so the hunt continues for a good Larvitar. We have a Cyndaquil there, a Ninetales, but I would have wanted a Vulpix, and 2 Charmeleons. So we got a Pooper over there. I want to catch that. I want to grab up the Eevee, the Pooper, and the Cyndaquil, but I should be saving my Poke Biscuits, so maybe just the Pooper. In terms of where I'm headed to next week, I'm gonna go to Lapis Lakeside because I want to catch more Psychic type Pokemon and also raise my Psychic type Pokemon there. I find it's easier to raise that type Pokemon that you're looking for just because you're using them more. Like for example, if I go to Topalo and I'm using a Psychic type team, I'm not gonna benefit from the berry bonus, so there's that. Right, there's also a new sleep style for Charmeleon here. Let's see. It's a loafing sleep. So yeah, it's been a while since I've been to the Lapis Lakeside. It was my go-to for a while before Old Gold Power Plant came out, and then I was like stuck there for a bit trying to find my Grumman. But I'm looking forward to going back to Lapis Lakeside. I love the ambiance. I love the stock flowers there, and it's such a moody vibe. So the Wobbuffet is hungry. That is not what we want. Pooper is 1 bar away from being caught, which is good. And kind of don't know what I want. You know what? Let's do Cyndaquil. Cyndaquils are kind of harder to come by than the Eevees, so having one show up is good. So I think I will try to attempt to catch this one. Now I do have 2 that I'm using and raising, but I kind of want to find like the best one. So we will do that. And talking about raising the best one, did you guys see the trailer for Pokemon Champions? So you can basically enjoy the battle part of the mainline games without having to engage in mainline story content, which is great for a lot of players who enjoy that aspect of the game. And also kind of like a throwback to the earlier games on the Nintendo 64, like Pokemon Stadium and stuff. But I think it's huge that we can connect with Pokemon Home, because then you can EV train, IV train your Pokemon, make sure they have the best abilities, use all the mints that you want, and if you're like really deep into the breeding, maybe even get a shiny with all the perfect stats and then bring that over to Pokemon Champion. I just know that people like Wolfie are probably so excited for Pokemon Champions, and it's gonna be interesting to see how that changes the competitive scene for the tournaments moving forward. So lots of changes. I accidentally skipped my Cyndaquil, so let's also skip the Pooper and go in our box and then review those Pokemon. Now I know a lot of you guys play the TCG games, the digital and the physical. How many of you guys are into competitive Pokemon battling though? I never was into that, but I'm very happy to see it happen for those who are very much interested in it. I love breeding Pokemon to find like perfect IVs, perfect nature and everything, but I never use them to battle competitively. It's just something I like to do when I beat a game and I get the shiny charm. I love breeding perfect Pokemon. I love breeding perfect Pokemon that are my favorite Pokemon. So let's look at the Cyndaquil. Let's see what we get. And already we see that this is not going to make the cut. Wait a minute. It might actually. My eyes deceive me. It's a berry finding at level 10. You know, because it says ×3 there. Usually it's just ×2. So let's see. I forgot that this was a berry Pokemon, so I was basing it off the ingredient tier list, but now that I remember it's a berry Pokemon, I don't really care about the ingredient tier list. Let's take a look at what it has. It is berry finding, inventory up L, skill trigger M, dream shard bonus. We've got helping speed S, and it is a bashful nature. So not bad, but I kind of have better, but I will keep it. And my Paldean Wooper is completely mixed ingredients, so not looking that hot. It would have been so much better if it was double coffee. So we've got skill level up M, ingredient M, inventory up L, dream shard bonus, and then skill trigger again. It's also a neutral nature. Wow. You know what? I think after my search of finding psychic type Pokemon for the Cresselia Darkrai event, I might go back to Topalo and find Pooper, because I feel like it'll be easier to find a Pooper for coffee farming than it would be finding a Grubbin at Old Gold Power Plant. But if you guys have both, do you notice a difference between the two? Like, does one perform better than the other? Wow, you guys, that was a lot of news to go over. There was so much stuff with the Pokemon Presents and then additional news that came out through the game. There is just a lot coming to the game, and I'm very excited. Normally, I don't invest in an app game like this for a long time. The longest mobile game I've played was Grand Blue Fantasy, and then I stopped. But Pokemon Sleep is the second to that now, which says a lot. And I feel like they do a really good job at keeping the game fresh, keeping you engaged, keeping you having fun. And there's just so much layers to it as well for those who want to play a little bit more hardcore and not so casual, but very easy to play as a casual player as well. I feel like I always say this, but this is a great time to join the game. For sure, with legendary events, you do have benefits to having friendships, people on your friend list who are level 5 to reap the maximum benefits. So if you are thinking about joining, join now. Share your friend code in the Discord. I might do a cleanup of my friends list and then share my friend code there for you guys to add me. And yeah, this is just so exciting. What are you guys most excited about? Is there anything in the news that I just went through that excites you as well? I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, comment, consider subscribing to the channel. Join us in the Discord once again, and I will see you guys next week. So have a beautiful Friday. Enjoy your weekend. I will probably see you guys in Pokemon TCG for when the Triumphant Light mini booster set comes out. So exciting. But yeah, enjoy your day, guys, and I will see you in the next one. So until then, take care, good luck, and have fun. Bye.